Hey, my friends, it's Patrick Allman from StopDoingNothing.com. Happy 2017. I got some exciting things to talk about to get you ready for a great year. First of all, I want you to make sure that you get our event on your calendar, meaning that this show, whether it's kind of the way I'm doing it right now, or on the road, or at my desk, or other people doing it for Stop Doing Nothing, that you get it on your calendar every single Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, because I want to make sure if you have questions about life or about business or about money, that you get priority and I get them answered for you live. It's really important to my heart that I help make you a better person while I am myself improving, and so I want to make sure that you get this, even if you don't tune in live, that you have a chance to hop in and participate live. Also, I want you to know that for 2017, I'm going to have a common theme in the things I talk about, and that's my goal, is every year and also probably every month is to pick a theme to help you improve yourself one way or another. And this year's theme, 2017, I've decided that the theme of the year is going to be money. And for some of you, that's going to sound very materialistic and a bad thing. And I have to admit that that's the way I used to think also when it came to money. Thinking that wanting more money and being more concerned about money and being more involved with money and just being generally interested in money was a bad thing. And oftentimes, that's what we're taught, is that life is not always about money. And that's true to a point. However, money and your relationship with money gives you choices in life that other people don't have. And, you know, whether you like it or not, we live in a capitalistic, society. Most countries live in a capitalistic society where we have exchange of value of things for money. Whether it's my services for money, or my products for money, or my time for money, most things involve exchanging money for something that you want, either the elimination of pain or the acquisition of physical items or pleasurable items. So money is a part of our life, and you can choose to ignore it, and you can choose to pretend that it doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, when you really want certain things, money does matter. And so it's better if you understand your relationship with money, and you accept it, and you endorse it, and you embrace it, rather than trying to ignore it. Because if you try to ignore it, things are going to happen by default, and trust me, I've just been there so many times where things in my life with money have happened by default, and they weren't exactly what I wanted to happen. So that's when I got more involved with making the right choices with money, controlling my money, and having a better idea of what was going on, so I had a better determination of my path with money. And that's what I want for you. I'm not going to teach you to be consumed with money. However, I want you to get better at planning with money, with dealing with money, with acquiring money, which allows you to acquire other things, but also because acquiring money allows you to help other people. And the more revenue you have in your business, and the more money you have in your life, and the better you manage your money, you will have more choices, and you'll have more choices to help other people. And that's a really big thing for me, is to be able to make sure that you use your income and your benefits in life to help other people. So getting back to what I was saying, that's going to be my common theme for 2017. I have some notes here about some things I'm going to talk about with you in the coming months when it involves money. First of all, I'm always interested in my business and in my life how to make more money to give me more choices. So you're going to see me talk about that on some of these live shows. A big one is also going to be how to budget money, how to use tools like YNAB. You need a budget at ynab.com, which I'm a big fan of, to plan out a budget and to basically not only do like budgeting month to month, but what's really cool with software like YNAB, which I'm a big fan of, is you can budget out like year for year, and you can basically lay out your entire year. So there's no ambiguities going on with your money. You have no idea. Oftentimes people, when they think about their money, they're like, oh, I can't think about March or April. That's too far off. No, you should be able to think about those things, and YNAB is a tool that does a very good job of that. So you're going to see me talking more about that particular tool. Also, I'm going to be talking a lot about killing expenses, and this one's a very exciting one for me because oftentimes people think about making more money, and they think that they have to raise their income to basically increase their household income. I mean, that's the, it's that I have to get a pay raise at work, or that I have to get a second job to increase my household income. And if you really think about it, one of the other ways to increase your household income is to reduce your expenses. And this is something I'm always doing, is every single month I'm going through every single expense in my business and in my personal life, and I'm figuring out which ones do I really need, which ones can I really eliminate that is going to give me a net higher income at the bottom line. Because to tell you the truth, the top line, the green line, the money coming into your life doesn't matter so much. The second line, the red line, the money that you spend on stuff doesn't matter so much. But what really matters is what you have left over at the end. And so if you can adjust one of those two numbers, either increasing the top number, the income coming in, or reducing the lower number, the amount of money going out, the bottom number, the net number, is going to end up much, much better for you. I have a really good example of this, and this just happened to me in the past 2 months. We just did this in my household. We were paying for a Cox cable here in Oklahoma City. We were paying $200, I think $229, if not more, every single month for that package that you get with Cox, which includes all the TV channels. We didn't have telephone, but we obviously have to live and breathe off of internet. So we were paying, $200, maybe $225 for all that stuff. And I finally convinced the spouse, the family, to basically eliminate the entertainment portion of that. That's the biggest portion of your cable bill. We eliminated the entertainment portion, and that entertainment portion, I think, was, I have notes here, was right around $145 a month. So by eliminating that, we instantly reduced our cable bill by $145 a month, which for annually, if you look at that, for the 12 months going forward, my math says we are going to save right around $1,740 every single year just by not having that entertainment portion. And what we've done instead is we kept the internet portion, and we have some services now that we use online, and you see them all the time. That's what Hulu is for, and just about every single satellite service or cable service has a equivalent that you can get on the internet. And so we replaced $145 a month with DirecTV Now, which is strictly online, with our Netflix subscription, which is like $7 or $8 a month. It's chumps change, and I think those are the only two that we're actually paying for. But my whole point is, and we were actually, I think, paying for one or two of those already. So my whole point is that we instantly gave our household a $1,700 increase just by eliminating that, because the cable example is one where they give you hundreds of channels and you barely touch any of them. I mean, think about that on your cable bill. How many of those stations do you actually watch? Probably less than 10, and they give you a couple of hundred. I don't know about the cable in your city or in your country, but here in Oklahoma City and Cox, I mean, the stations go all the way up to 700 or 800, and there are some gaps in there, but they give you hundreds of stations, and you don't watch most of them, but you're paying for most of them. So one of the things I'm really happy about with technology is it's going to give us more choices when it comes to movies and live entertainment and news, and you're going to be able to use services that basically give you just more finite control of the packages that you choose and use in that. So think about that, but go through every single dime that comes out of your bank account and figure out where you can trim that stuff down and leave that down. And I'm going to be really hammering on that on you this year, onto how to do that. What was I going to say? Oh. Yes, so we're going to be talking about that a lot when it comes to budgeting. Like I said, take a look at that one package that I recommended, YNAB, YNAB, that talks about basic. It's a piece of budgeting software that we recommend. It's a great company, and they really use it. They really have a good process to teach you to budget and how to use your money. And they also have a great community that backs up behind it. I always love software packages that have a great community that backs up behind them. And the last thing I want to talk to you about for this live show is I want to remind you that we have Stop Doing Nothing t-shirts. About 3 or 4 months ago, I commissioned a local embroidery company to create Stop Doing Nothing t-shirts, and I created them primarily for myself, but then I started getting people that wanted them also. So I've had a couple of batches made, and I was going to show you one during this show. And first of all, I'm going to show you what they look like, and I'm going to tell you why This is pretty much all I wear when it comes to clothing when I'm out in public and usually in the house too. And I'm going to flip the camera around on you, so give me just a second. The camera around. Okay, so here is the front of the Stop Doing Nothing shirt. It's a black embroidered shirt. This one is a XXL for Patrick. That's embroidery stitching right there. That's not print, that's embroidery stitching right there. And that comes, we have this in black, red, and purple. And then you flip this over, and it's a big reminder to the people around you and really to yourself of your commitment to excellence or your commitments to greatness. This one says, you know, greatness exists in all of them. I have some that say stuff about goal setting, that say stuff about just other motivational phrases. And one of the reasons I wear this shirt all the time is because when I put it on in the morning, before I go to the gym or before I go out in public, is it reminds me, it's a personal reminder of my commitment to excellence. You know, I feel that I'm wearing my brand and I'm wearing my goals. And so, like I said, I've got red ones, I've got white, I don't have white ones, I've got red ones, I've got black ones, and I've got some purple ones. And the purple ones didn't turn out that great. My actual favorite, to tell you the truth, are the black ones, because white and red stand out great on black. And this part is right here. This part is the decal portion. But like I said, this part over here on the front portion, this portion of the shirt is real live embroidery. As a matter of fact, you can even open this up inside here and see that, you know, it's real high quality stuff. So if you are interested in one of these shirts, I'm going to be doing some giveaways later throughout the year. Excuse me, hold on, fix all this. But also you can go over to StopDoingNothing.com in the upper right hand corner into our store and order these shirts. So again, that's a Stop Doing Nothing t-shirt. We have them in large and extra large right now. I've got several women that have asked me to produce a kind of a female's size, so a little bit smaller, because they don't need the large, the extra large or the 2X like I wear. I have definitely some more sizes coming. So if those interest you and you want one, you can go and order them right now, or if you go to the Stop Doing Nothing website and you want one but you don't think I have the size, like a medium or a small, go ahead and get on the email list, and as we get those other sizes out, I will be emailing you and texting you if you give me your cell phone number to let you know when you can order those. And they're really inexpensive. I'm not doing these to make a lot of money. I think I'm just covering my costs on these, so they're somewhere between like $15 or $20. Really reasonable, but they feel really, they're very high quality. They're Gildan, Gildan Performance. I wear them at the gym now, and I wear them when I'm out in public, just to kind of get my message out. But also, I know when I'm wearing it that I've got my mind right, and I've got that mindset right. So 2017 is going to be the year of goal setting and of money. I'm going to be really pushing on you to work on your money ideas and your money plans and your, like I said, your mindset and your thought process about money. And so you're going to see me talk a lot about that. If you have any other topics you want me to talk about or things that you're really struggling with, do me a favor and send me a private message on the Facebook page. The Facebook page is should be go to Facebook and search for Stop Doing Nothing. You'll see there, it'll say Patrick Allman, Stop Doing Nothing, and I will gladly get back to you, or I will cover a topic that you want me to cover anonymously in a future live show. And until next week, next Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, you take care. Keep your eyes on the prize, keep focused on the money, and as always, remember that action solves lots of problems. People that get stuck in indecision and don't know what to do, the world passes them by. But if you take action, even imperfect action, even small itty-bitty steps today, you will be taking eventually larger steps towards solving your problems. So action, massive, overwhelming, nonstop, 90-mile-per-hour action solves so many problems. So if you're having a problem in the world or in life, get started solving it, figure it out along the way, and I promise you'll be in a much better situation than you were previously. Take care as always. I love you. It's been Patrick from StopDoingNothing.com.